Alright, so I picked up 3 weed eaters on Facebook Marketplace. One of them's missing a recoil. The other 2 have bad gas lines, at least that's what I've been told. But one of them I can use some parts off of for another one that I got at home. So I'll have to test a spark on that one and see if it's good or not and go from there. And maybe switch the fuel line on the one that's missing the recoil to the other one. And see if that'll run depending on how bad that fuel line is. And yeah, we'll go from there. Alright, so these are the 3 weed whackers. I tested this for spark and it's got good spark. But I'm not 100% sure if I can use this ignition coil on the other one that I got that we'll go take a look at in a minute. I thought this recoil was being kind of funny at first, but I just pulled it and it seems like it goes back pretty good. So I don't know what was going on. I gotta test a spark on that one still. And then I don't know what I'm gonna do with this one because the recoil is broken off on there. I don't know if it's just the rope or if the whole recoil is broken, but we'll figure that one out too. But that supposedly has a good fuel line and these ones apparently don't, but I'll have to confirm that. So let's go take a look at that other one that we got. That's McCullen. Well, I looked through all the garage and the sheds and everything, and this is the only other McCullough that I could find, but this thing's got a saw blade on the bottom, so it's not really a weed whacker. And this recoil looks like it's broken. My nono said that we had another McCullough around here that needs a new ignition coil, but I thought he said it was a weed whacker. So I don't know, I'll have to ask him about that one. Alright, I flipped this over to clean this off and to take out that spark plug so I can check the spark. But before I did that, I saw there was an open hole on this gas tank here, and I realized the line is not connected. And then when I went to go connect it, pulled it right off the top. So it must have been leaking pretty darn good out of here. So I'm assuming to get this one running, I would need to get a new one of these. Either that or figure out some way to get it to seal and stay on there. So I think my best chance is going to be with that one. Maybe take parts from this and try to get that one to run. But we'll check the spark on this one anyways. Alright, so I got this guy apart, and that line is split right there. You can't really see it, but it's split pretty good. So I was like, well, maybe I'll just take this one off. But I noticed it's got a split right there for that guy. And I don't know if I'll be able to get this guy out of here to put it on here because it looks a little bit smaller too. So I guess we'll have to see. But yeah. Well, these fuel lines are all pretty bad. It's so cold in here, guys. You can see your breath. But anyways, so the fuel lines are all pretty bad. I don't know what to do in this situation. I think maybe I'll go see what I got for fuel lines on old lawnmowers, because we had a couple of push mower tanks. I wonder if the fuel lines are still with them. Maybe I'll have a fuel line that I can attach to this somehow. I guess we'll find out. Alright, so I couldn't find any fuel lines for this one. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this off and see if I can somehow switch the rewind from this one to this one. See if it's possible. So let's do it. Alright, so right now I'm taking out 4 bolts so I can get to the rewind. I took off the shaft. I put it over here. Here's the shaft. But yeah, we're taking off the rewind and we'll see what we can get to in here. There's actually 6 of them. I forgot about these 2. Just wanted to point that out. So I gotta take this clutch off to get to it, but this whole thing spins, so I'm putting in the vice grip to hold it in place so I can get this nut off. Alright, so I put the McCulloch back together for now because I think with a little bit of, carb clean, I need some new fuel lines. I think that one will run. So now we're just down to the other two. And I got this guy's rewind all apart. And then now I gotta take that one apart and try to get the rope off of there and fit on this guy right here. Hope that'll work. Alright, got this one off too. Couldn't remember which one it was, so now we're just down to this right here. Gotta get the rope out of here somehow. I'm thinking I'm gonna just take this part off and I should be able to get to it, but we'll find out. Alright, so I got everything out, the rewind's out. That just came apart when I took it off. I figured that was gonna happen. But we got our cord for this guy right here. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna heat up this end and then kind of smush it together so that's hard. And then this part's gonna be the scariest part, trying to get this rope in here, because I think I might have to take this off to be able to get it through here and around and up through here. So it'll be interesting, but I think I'm gonna do that in the next video along with the lines for that one that's in my truck. But yeah, this is what we got so far. So this one's probably going in the trash. So thank you guys for watching.